Hello and welcome to a TaxWare video tutorial. Today we will be going over defaults and settings. To begin, let's enter the defaults and settings page from the main menu. The most important thing we will find here is at the top of the page, which is the entry for your TaxWare client ID. Without your TaxWare client ID, you will not be able to receive updates or e-file returns, so make sure it is the first thing you enter. Next, we have the data and program paths. Data paths indicate the location of your TaxWare data on your local machine or network. If you are using a standalone computer, then the defaults displayed here will work perfectly fine for you. If you're on a network or store your data in a non-default location, such as for use with the cloud service, you will need to select the location for your TaxWare settings and data path. This will be the same settings and data path from prior if this is for a program with tax year 2020 and beyond. If you do not have a prior year because this is your first year with TaxWare, but you're using a network and are not sure how to proceed, please contact technical support and a technician will help you set this part up. We also have the depreciation and doc art program path, which should almost always remain the default unless you've installed those programs into a non-standard path. Next up, we have default preparer and ERO. If you click on these lines and nothing shows up, then you may have missed putting in your ERO and preparer information, which you can do from the main menu. Billing setup and print setup both have their own dedicated tutorial video, so please watch those videos for more information. Below that, we start getting into some input settings. Here you will find common options you can toggle on or off, such as choosing the 1040 SR if allowed, printing the daytime phone number and preparer name on the 1040, or forcing double entry of socials, routing numbers, and bank account numbers. Next, we have W2 and Schedule A settings. Common options here are to input STI on W2s if you do a lot of California returns, and verifying W2 totals on the summary menu if you have other data entries, or are like me and sometimes mix up inputting numbers. Here we have some options regarding third-party designees, returning to the recall client screen when leaving a return, and enabling the mouse or touchscreen for e-signatures. If you are using Textalent, you will need to input your Textalent account here and check yes on this box to automatically upload your Textalent information. Lastly, we have the e-file settings. If you would like every acknowledgement to be printed on its own separate page for filing purposes, you can uncheck this line. If you would like to only preview the acknowledgements instead of printing them, you can check this line. This line will save every batch of acknowledgements you received as a PDF, provided the batch was pulled in after you had selected this box. If you would like to set a specific 8879 pin for all clients, you will need to uncheck this box and type in the pin number to use on this lines. This concludes the defaults and settings tutorial. If you have further questions, feel free to email us at support@taxwaresystems.com or give our technical support line a call at 1-800-877-1065. We will see you in the next video, and thank you for choosing TaxWare.